Shalom. Call HALAL YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. Let's give our praise to the Most High, name of His only begotten Son, name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And real quick, I want to go into this video right here. It says, breaking: a man enters Pittsburgh area church today and attempts to murder the pastor mid-sermon, but the gun does not fire. What a miracle. The man was tackled and is now under arrest. All right. And for this to happen, for you to just let anybody in your church, here's the picture of it. For you to just let anybody in your church, and they oh, look at this, oh, madness, and seek to do this to you proves that YAHAWASHI is not in these churches, man. All right, I'll see if I can play it real quick. Take away the audio. All right, yeah, so it didn't fire. Then he gets tackled. All right, and the pastor ran and, hid, and then now he's coming back out. What are you about to do? Yeah, now he about to help take the, yeah. But, they try to make this as like, oh, it's a miracle. No, what are these pastors doing? They got people jumping up and, trying to shoot them or shooting them or stabbing them in the face and stuff. Because, you just had that recent pastor in Australia who just got stabbed in the face mid-sermon, And the reason why is because these pastors are not teaching you the truth. So the Lord is, he is against any of these false teachers. Okay, these false prophets that's teaching lies, that's teaching, garbage. And what's happening is these, these spirits are getting riled up against these false teachers, these false, pastors, and your own congregations are turning against you, man. Your own congregations are going to turn against you. Going to be seeking your life. You had a guy, Bishop Nate of the IUIC said how people was having dreams in this congregation of them beating him with bats and stuff because you're leading the people astray. You got people leaving these churches, in droves, and hey, man. If you ain't right, guess what? The angels know, all right, and the Lord is going to make it manifest. So let me grab a few scriptures going into this. All right, getting right into it. This is Salaki is tripping. This is Acts chapter 7, verse 48. It says, "Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet." So the Lord is not in these temples made with hands, which are these churches. All right, these churches that people go to, thinking that they're gonna be saved if they go to this church, on these particular days. The Lord is not in these churches, man, and this is why you can go to these churches and possibly get shot, because the Lord is because the Lord ain't in there. Let me grab this. It says Acts 17, verse 24, and the Most High made the world and all things therein, seeing that He is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. So the Lord is not in these churches, all right? He is not in these churches, and with the Most High in these churches, then who in these churches? Demons, all right? It's it'd be a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. A lot of things that you wouldn't even imagine that's going on behind the scenes and in the dark, and was done in the dark. Let me grab that. Because what's done in the dark is going to come to the light. All right. When people think they can do particular things, think that the Lord ain't going to bring these things out, but the Lord always brings these things out, man. All right. You got people in these churches that be gossiping against one another, that have envy or hatred towards one another. That be sleeping with each other, committing adultery with one another. You got these pastors that be, abusing kids. Okay. It says, Luke chapter 8, verse 17, and that individual, he might have got abused by that pastor when he was growing. Not saying that it happened, but it might have. When I was growing up, I remember, being in church and, that shit was going on in the church that I was going to. You had kids coming out and saying how this pastor was trying to do this and do that to him. This shit is real. because it's demons in these churches, man. It says Luke chapter 8 verse 17, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest. And you got, you imagine you in a church and got, oh, it's a secret, it's a secret, it's a secret, all these secrets going around and shit. All them secrets gonna come to the light. All right, so beware of guys, that's trying to, make secrets and, secret, and have secret agendas. All right, because what's gonna happen is one day the Lord gonna have it where somebody gonna put your ass in a predicament, and the gun might not jam. Okay, the gun gonna fire. All right, which that was a warning to that pastor. All right. It says, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad, right? So it's all going to be exposed in these last days, all right? It's all going to be exposed. So if I can grab this, let me see. Because you got to, these pastors that's really pretending to be men of the Lord, and they're not, They're not. This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Woe, which means destruction, be unto the pastures that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahawah. And that's what they're doing. They're destroying the sheep of the Lord's pasture. They're not telling you the truth in these churches, man. Okay? They're not telling you the truth. And because they're not telling you the truth, all you getting is a bunch of, garbage, a bunch of lies, a bunch of foolishness, you know. They're lying about who the Lord is. All right, so I can get this picture. They're lying about who the Lord is. All right, they're lying about who you are. They're lying about the word, the word of the Most High. So the Lord gonna judge you for all this. This is why being a pastor or the head of a church is not something that you can just jump up. I want to turn. I want to turn. I want to turn. No, it's a thing that the Lord has to prepare and classify you for. You see, the Lord sets up particular heads of these churches, and you can't just jump up and say, oh no, I want to be the head. No, that's not how it works. Okay, because you ain't fit. A lot of these men ain't fit to be heads or leaders. You can't even lead your own self. You can't even lead your own damn house. You see? How can you expect to be a man of the Lord, a teacher or a prophet of the YAHAWASHI, a leader of the church, if you can't even lead your own house? Which the Lord said that. He said, set first thine house in order, before you jump up and try to be a head of a church. It says, therefore, thus saith Yahawah, power of Israel, against the pastures that feed my flock, ye have scattered my flock, and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith Yahawah. You see, so the Lord is visiting these pastors, and that's what we saw right here. This is an example of that. He froze up, and look at the guy back here. He looking like, oh shit. A man arrested after pointing gun at pastor during sermon in suburban Pittsburgh church. This was in the suburbs. But like I said, a lot of these, these pastors and stuff, they be done mess these people's heads up. Looks a little clearer. To mess these people's heads up, and then what happened? They end up, there you go. Look what the nigga got on. The nigga got look at this. That nigga had on shorts over pants, over some pajama pants. So they got demons on him. All right, he got demons on him, and that demon was coming to get a demon. All right, let me grab this real quick. All right, let me see. Let's go. No, they got me for something. It's all cool. Acts 19, verse 13. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits. So they took this upon themselves to call over them which had evil spirits, the name of the Lord Yahawashi, saying, we adjure you by Yahawashi, whom Paul preacheth. And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and chief of the priests, which did also, it's like which did so. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahawashi I know, and Paul I know, but who are you? And the men in whom the evil spirit was leaped on them and overcame them and prevailed against them, so that they fled out of that house naked and wounded. And this was known to all the Jews and Greeks also dwelling in Ephesus, and fear fell on them all, and the name of the Lord Yahawashi was magnified. And many that believed came and confessed and shewed their deeds. Many of them also which used certain arts brought their books together and burned them before all men. And they counted their price of this is like and they counted the price of them and found it 50,000 pieces of silver. So mightily grew the word of the Most High and prevailed. Right. So people that was into those witchcrafts and those those divinations and stuff, they brought all their books and stuff. They burned them because they saw how real Yahweh Shai is. All right, even the spirits that was on these particular individuals jumped up and said, Yahawashi I know, and Paul I know, but who are you? So the Lord, these spirits know who the true men of the Lord are. If you're not a true man of the Lord, if you just putting on the show, faking the funk, you know, hey, these demons gonna jump on you and start whooping your ass, you know, or seeking to put you to death. All right, let me grab this. What is it? Rule. Before you go out there in the streets and start teaching and trying to be, some deep guy, first you gotta, start with yourself. Start with your own house. All right. This is 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse it says, if this is a true saying, if a man desire the office of a bishop, he desireth a good work. A bishop must be blameless, a husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. So give it to hospitality. You gotta be, you gotta know how to take care of the ministry. You know, trying to help brother. Do anything you can to help brothers out. Be a help. The same thing of, oh yeah, well, I'm in charge. Like off the movie Hustle and Flow. So, I'm in charge. I'm in charge. This ain't about that trying to be in charge. It says apt to teach. You gotta be apt to teach, man. You supposed to be on fire for this word. You supposed to love to do this word, man. Not try to find a way to do less. Hey, if anything, you should be trying to find a way to do more. It says not given to wine, nor striker, nor greedy of filthy lucre. And then that's these pastors that they greedy as hell. You know, they taking all the tithe money and they going to go buy a new car or something. But patient, not a brawler, not covetous. And a lot of these men are covetous. Whether you coveting another man's wife, money, position, power, you know, that's being covetous. You see some another man have and you want it, that's being covetous. The Lord said you're not supposed to be like that. One that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. So first you got to have your own house in order so you can go and deal with the house of the Most High. All right, which it goes more. It says, for if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of the Most High? So you got, oh yeah, well, we all catching hell. We all listen. You don't got no business being trying to be the head of a damn church, then, man. If you can't, if your house ain't in order, if everything ain't checking your life where you can help the next man, then what the hell you doing anyways? You are trying to occupy a position that was not meant for you or given to you. It was not made for you. First you got to get yourself in order and your shit in order, and then, but that's the point. Let me say, I'm say shalom, come shalom, blah blah blah. Praise, let's be edified, so for elect, devil honors our teachers, the elders, and apostles, great millstone. Shalom.